Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Derek here. We are back reacting to another episode of Shadow and Bone. This is season 1, episode 7. It is called The Unsea. Sorry for the delay. You know, I was spending some time with family, so kind of just like when it comes to choosing between making a video or spending time with family, I'm gonna choose family. But last time, what happened on, I almost said The Expanse. We're not watching The Expanse. What happened last time on Shadow and Bone? It was kind of like a big convergence of things. So, Alina had escaped. She'd been kidnapped. She escaped and then was in this town and escaped into the woods and found Mal. And then now they're gonna go find this big stag. Meanwhile, the Crow Club was kind of searching for her, but also like just defending themselves against the other bad people that came with the general who were trying to find Alina. And there was lots of big fights and fun stuff and lots of like conflict between, it was like lots of one-on-ones. Jesper had one, Inesh had one, Kaz had one and barely got out, but you know, he did. But now General Kerrigan knows that Alina and Mal are going after the stag, so presumably he's going to try and stop them, and we'll see what happens. Before we jump into this, if you like what you see, please consider leaving a like on the video. That means a lot to me. Subscribe if you want to see more reactions from me, and then if full-length reactions are something that interests you, or if you just want to support me outside of YouTube in general, consider checking out my Patreon. It is linked in the description. But other than that, let's jump into this episode. Shall we? I'm excited. I'm excited. Gotta get excited. Also, it's like 98 degrees in Minnesota right now, and my air conditioning doesn't really work that great, so I'm freaking toasty. I'm toasty, bruh. Ugh.
Alexander!
Is this the past?
You're here.
He doesn't have a beard, so presumably.
I was worried.
I was fine.
Is that the lady you love?
Fragile as I once was.
Not fragile. Just mortal. It's not safe.
Rude.
I could have a long life.
Just mortal.
With training, with an amplifier, I could see another 100 years. Maybe more.
That seems a long time to you, I'm sure.
Yeah, 100 years is a dank amount of time.
The king wants you back alive. But maybe you resisted. So,
Yo, that's rude. They don't like him because he's better than them? Is she healing him? Or is... what is she doing? God dang, man. She's straight up just like healing him from a distance, right? Is that what is happening?
Down, Grisha.
Yo.
Here's a little witch who's been stitching him back together.
Sorry.
Hands at your back.
What the heck, Luda?
will do its job.
Luda! Is this when he creates the fold because they kill her? Okay, twist the knife. You're an asshole. Why would you do... You're so mean.
This.
You just decapitate them all? That was sick. Not gonna lie. He was angry. Very angry boy. But now the love of his life is dead. But does he really care? Because he was just saying that 100 years is like not even worth it, right?
Can we make an army?
No, brother. That's how you get the void, the fold.
Made us too.
They're here in the archives.
Don't do it, brother.
I could create just like you
Then
did.
you will die, like he did. It's unpredictable.
See, now you're in your hands,
Is he powering up right here, or is he like starting the spell?
Darkling.
You're surrounded.
What's up, boy? It's a nice little hideaway.
If you come meet
You're all gonna die.
allow me to fight you.
Submit to
Okay, now touch it. Couldn't control it, so they turn into monsters. Whoa. God dang, man. That's crazy. It's like a train. It's the shape of a train. I'm probably the only one that thought that, but you know, whatever. He made a mistake. he did a bad. Did a no-no.
I made something.
Yeah, well, he doesn't seem to think it's a mistake, I guess. He's all about it.
It's not healing on its own. I need to stitch it.
How long before you can travel?
Not long. Where?
Ketterdam.
He's given up.
Between our dwindling funds, lack of time, and conflicting interests, it's time we cut our losses.
You can watch a bullet tear through a man, but a needle's too much.
Yeah, but you see, bullets are bam, in and out. That's just.
Yeah, they're just bam, in and out. Stitching yourself has to be horrible.
Why would you? I'd miss me too. I'm fantastic.
So she's gonna stay on this side of the fold. Well, I have a feeling they'll all stay together. You know?
Do you really wear its bones?
She doesn't, I feel like she doesn't just wear them, she grafts them onto her body. Isn't that what it happens? You know, take out her collarbones or something, just like, poof, new ones, made of deer. And give her horns. She could have antlers, just graft them into her skull. That'd be crazy. Magic deer. Magic deer. Okay. So is she gonna kill it or just like be friends? Because I feel like it might be more effective to be friends. Hey. Victory. Oh, right on. All she had to do is touch it. Oh no! You rat bastard. I was like, why would he abandon the gun and go for a bow and arrow? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh man. Right on. Did that guy shoot him and then make his heart pump faster so he'd bleed out quicker? Oh. Oof. Alright, you're gonna need to cauterize that wound real quick. I don't know why he would. Yeah, why would he stick to that? Oh. That sucks.
You were right.
About what?
Everything, probably.
The Sun Summoner. You were right. Crows don't just remember the faces of people who wronged them. They also remember those who are kind. No saint ever watched over me.
But you did.
Not like you have.
Okay, kiss. Kiss. What? Come on. Just do it.
I can't go back to the menagerie.
What if you kill her?
You won't.
Kill the lady. Trust him. He'll find a way. Wow.
What's happening?
Is he taking her power?
Wait, I don't understand. What?
Interesting. Or no, he is just grafting it to her. And he's grafting that to him. Ew. That's like inside her. Ew. That's gross.
Bridge the gap. Yes.
So now they don't have to technically be holding hands anymore.
This is my power.
Maybe she can use his darkness then.
But now I control it.
Ooh, Akko Taco. That's not good. You're not supposed to be in charge here, buddy.
How many are there?
What the heck?
At some point. Jess.
Jess.
Suited for friendship.
No, it's not.
Trust me.
No, it's
I'll do
not.
anything to like it.
Just blow it up. Awkward. You can't use that anymore. Who has dragon bones in her chest? You could kind of tell that that's not real though, because the chest skin color was a different skin color than her neck. Prop department missed that one.
You were a spy for him. I tried to warn you.
Oh,
Be careful of powerful men.
you meanie.
My letters to Mal. You never sent them.
I had no choice.
Except that you did. And you chose to betray our friendship.
I was a whipping girl for the Queen and a Grecian without her.
She betrayed you.
I waited for years for my chance of revenge. To finally bring him a fight that he cannot fend off. I never expected it to come to this. Wouldn't you have done the same if you were me?
Well, yeah, to the king, but being a spy against her, that's not the same. That's not the same instance, yo. You know, the king deserves what he's getting, but
Deserve your loyalty.
yeah.
He's just as responsible for your position.
I am his soldier.
He gifted you essentially into sex slavery, and you're just like, yeah, loyalty. No. Screw him. Fight. Fight. Shirtless fight.
I read your letters. All these years, you never truly appreciated who she is.
Yeah, but at least he wasn't like possessive.
Because I do.
You're crazy, man.
Oh, you have no chance. Shadow Man.
Shut up, man.
You are a child. And she is appreciated.
You're like 1 trillion years old.
Take away my shadows, and I still have something that you don't.
Chiseled jawline.
Alina may well take years to forget. You will grow old. Your hair will grey. And she will remain ageless. Like me. And one day,
Unless she gives up her
1
powers.
year from now, I'm not going to kill you, Mel.
What are you gonna
I'm
do?
going to.
Time will do that for me.
Time will do it for me.
No! Drink. So it happens when you watch too much TV. God dang, man. Woo. Dang, looking dapper, Jesper.
You look fine.
Oh, I look more.
Yeah, he looks fine.
I made some edits to that papers.
No one is ever going to believe I'm that old.
You tell yourself that.
Is that Milo? Milo to the rescue? That is Milo. Oh my god, that's a bullet around his neck. Milo to save the day. There's no way. Oh, have him lick your hands to make them all wet so you can slip through those cuffs. I mean, I would think your sweat would be enough, but maybe not. Yes, Milo. Yes, lick his hands, Milo. Or he's just gonna take that stuff from you. That's a bullet. What are you gonna do with it? Just ba-ba. Probably hurt like a mother effer. Well, did it work? Hell yeah, Marlar. You absolute champion. Love you, brother. GOAT status for real. Milo saves the day. That's incredible.
And who should I believe? You've been lying to me since the day I met you.
Telling you half a story is not the same as lying.
It's lying by omission.
What about conspiring with the
It's definitely still lying.
I thought you of all people would understand what it's like.
Listen, you may have, like, in the grand scheme of things, you may have not horrible motives, but you're just an asshole.
That's why I built the little palace in the first place.
You're just a dick about it all.
Everything that
You put this collar on me to exploit my power for your gain.
Nah, not for us, for you.
You could have had this. All of it. You could have made me your equal. Instead, you made me this.
Yeah. Is there like a doctor that she could get like surgery? Just get those taken out?
Fine. Make me your villain.
If they want to make him their villain, he will play the role. What is that from? I'm surprised Dinesh is like okay with the whole plan to kidnap her, because like aren't they bringing her to like some rich businessman that just wants to use her? Like, isn't that kind of the same thing that happened to her? Unless she like moves around. Yeah, Malik. That's what's up. That's how you stow away on a boat.
No one's dying today. No mourners.
No funerals.
Or everyone's dying, and the same thing could be true. How many of those, what are they called? The flying monsters? How many are there? Couldn't after a while you just kill all of them? and then you don't have to worry about the fold being dangerous anymore. Frick! Come on! Stupid. Why does it have to end? What is this garbage? Alright. Another solid episode. Another good one. So we get some backstory. We get the backstory of how the Darkling created the fold and why. So he had a lover, a mortal lover. Well, not mortal. I mean, well, mortal, but like not like infinitely mortal. She was Grisha, and she could still live a long time, but not as long as him. So him and his mom are like the top dogs, like so powerful, and that they just live like forever. Don't know why they're the most powerful, but it is what it is. But his like girlfriend is like, oh, I could train, I could get better and stronger, and I could buy another 100 years. And he's like, ew. Like, no, I give up on that. It's not worth it. But then he's still like furious when they kill her, that he decapitates all those dudes. And then he goes home to his mom and he's like, Mom, I can become stronger and I can have an entire army of my own. I can protect everybody. It'll be good. And like, she seems a little like bitter and angry. She's like, no, I told you how to fight so you could protect yourselves, not for them. Like, I don't think she cares that much about everybody else, but she's just like, I don't know. So it's a little conflicting with that flashback, because when she was talking to Alina, she was like, oh, we can't let him have that much power. Is she just like horrified by like what he did in creating the fold, that she like had a change of heart and like wants to protect other people? I don't know. But not the whole army, just like 50, maybe 30 guys surround him, and he's like, all right, fold time, baby, let's go. Creates the whole thing. It looks like a train, giant, massive train just going. And his mom's like, yo, what did you do? And he's like, I made something. Like, he's almost like proud of it. He's just like, yeah, hell yeah, let's go. And then it immediately cuts to him in the woods with a beard again. And then we catch up with the Crow Club. So Inesh is stitching herself up. That's super painful. And she's decided she's not going back to the menagerie, which is the brothel whorehouse. Which, you know, I agree. Like, obviously, don't go back there. But like, once they get back to Kettering, can't Jesper just like, pa? Like, he's shown he's totes willing to kill people. I can imagine he would be completely fine with killing the Helena lady. Like, if he was just like, all right, you're dead. Like, I don't think he would have any issue with that. And then Inesh would be free, right? Unless someone else decided to claim that debt. You know, like whoever Inesh and Kaz are indebted to, if they die, I feel like that debt just is absolved, right? Like, Jesper would totes be fine killing that lady. So I don't necessarily see a huge issue. And it's always also confused me why Inesh is so fine with going along with this plan, like this Million Kruger plan to kidnap Alina, because like, isn't essentially that the same thing that happened to her, where she was taken and like sold into slavery? Like, what does she think is gonna happen to Alina when this rich businessman gets a hold of her? Like, the guy he didn't just want info, like he wanted the Sun Summoner. Like, there's a reason. I don't know. Then we find this stag, and it's like a little nice light party, but then the bad guys come and they shoot Mal, and then they cut the deer's head off like magic styles, and it's just like, dude, all of you suck. Everyone that's going along with this plan, it's like that one comedy skit or whatever where it's like, how do you not realize you're the bad guys? Like, how are they not all looking at each other like, are we the baddies? Yeah, you are. You're the bad guys. And it sucks, you know? Like, I don't know why no one is looking around and been like, listen, your overall motives to make everything safer whatever that means to him. You know, that may not be an awful end goal motive, but the way you're going about it is just so manipulative and vindictive, and just like, trust the process, my man. Like, if you would have been nice about this whole thing, like Alina said later, we could have just done it. Like, it would have been fine. But no, you just had to. I mean, I guess when you've lived that long and you've just seen and experienced life, like taking the shortcut, like, if it means being a villain, he's like, fine, whatever gets it done faster at this point. Like, he's sick of waiting around being the good guy. And then we get Anesh, who's gonna leave, but then Kaz is like, hey man, you mean a lot to me. I named you after crows because I love you, essentially, and we're a family. And she's like, all right, fine, I'll stay. But I'm not going back to the whorehouse. And he's like, you won't. So he's like, fully planned, not happening. Then we cut back to Alina and the Darkling, where he straight up uses David, to graft. It's like, I thought it might have been a necklace, but he just like, I was right about the collarbone thing though. Just like grafts these antlers into her body. Did it like replace her current collarbones? Like, did they fuse and become one? Or like, did it just push her collarbones like farther down? And now she's just like this hunchbacked weirdo. But now he has like full control over her power. So they've essentially combined strengths, but since he's the more powerful one, at least at the moment, like, he's the one that's got control. Because she tried to take control back, and he was like, nah. And I don't know, I don't think his plan is to take down the fold. I think he wants to expand it, and then make essentially everything the fold. And then by way of everything being under his control, it's then safer for Grisha, whatever, I don't know. We get some drama between her and her redheaded friend, Jenya, who, you know, she was a spy for the general. You know, I kind of like thought that it might have been her a while ago, but then I was like, no. It turns out it was her. And she has some loyalty for the general for whatever reason. Like, I don't know why she's loyal to him. He sold her, or gifted her, to the king when she was 11, and then the king just like for years like raped her, and she rightfully hates the king for that. But then she, for some reason, has no ill will towards General Kerrigan. Like, she's just like, oh yeah, complete loyalty for that guy, heck yeah. So it's, I didn't get that. It was like, yo, yeah, go ahead, kill that king. He sucks. He's a horrible rapist, and he deserves to die. But why then also do what the general says and be friends with him? Like, what the heck? That's stupid. I mean, maybe the general provided her with the means to kill the king. I don't know. And she was somehow like completely unable to, like, had no way of doing it before, so maybe that's why she's loyal to him. But she should feel some resentment towards Kerrigan. And their friendship is rightfully over, because she sucks now, and she stole her letters, or didn't send her letters, and gave the letters from Mal to the general. And him and Mal, the general and Mal, have this little talk where he's like, I'm gonna live forever. She's gonna live forever. You're gonna die. Do the math. Like, I can wait 60 years until you're dead. Like, that's fine. I can just wait it out, and then she'll forgive me, and we'll make sweet, sweet love. And Mal is like, bring it on, magic man. It's just like, yo, can you guys just shirtless fight for a minute and just like get this out for the viewers' like enjoyment? But yeah, it's just like nice little like dick measuring contest of like, yeah, you think you're so magical? Well, she chose me, you petty little bitch. just so funny. And then Milo comes to save the day because he's still locked up. And the goat, I saw a goat and I was like, hey, it's Milo. And I was joking. And then you see the little bullet hanging from his neck and it's like, that is Milo. How did you get here? Oh, I mean, I guess he crossed the fold and then came with the circus. But I guess it doesn't explain how he necessarily got into this camp. But he's there. We get more arguments between Alina and the Darkling of being like, yo, you went about this so wrong. Like, I would have gladly continued making out with you forever if you would have told me the truth. And he's like, fine. Like, he's just pissed. And then now they're going into the fold. They're on the boat, and everyone is on it. The crows snuck on, Mal snuck on, and presumably some crazy stuff is going to go down. The next one is the finale. It's called No Mourners, which was a line from Inej in this one where she was like, no one's going to die. No mourners, no funerals, which, technically it could work the opposite way where if everybody dies, then there's also no mourners and no funerals. So we'll find out what happens. What did you guys think of this episode? Let me know. How, are you against Jenya? Are you of the same mindset that I am of she should have no loyalty to this man at whatsoever? I don't know. But yeah, I liked it. Comment down below what you thought of this episode. We got one more until the finale. Yeah. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you want to see more videos from myself or myself, just myself, if you want to see more of me, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. That means a ton to me. I always love seeing that little subscriber number go up, because then if I get to 3,000 subscribers, I can say, I love you 3,000, and I can make an Avengers Endgame reference, and it'll be very satisfying for me. What else? Oh, and if full-length reactions are something that interests you, or if you just want to support me outside of YouTube in general, consider checking out my Patreon. It is linked in the description or on one of these sides for the end screen. But I think that's all I gotta say. Thank you for watching. I love you. Catch you guys next time.
Peace.